Welcome to the Not Too Shabby podcast, where this show is about you. Join us in this journey to view different interests, perspectives, and lifestyles, which we want to accomplish through conversation that leads to joy and creating lifetime memories. We're your hosts, Sha and V, to remind you that you're not too shabby. Keep it classy.
All right. Thank you, Destiny. And again, welcome to the Not Too Shabby podcast, episode 7. Vaughn, last week we had such a phenomenal guest, Catherine Bailey. She told us every, inside stuff about becoming costume designer on Broadway. And then she's worked with so many celebrities and, some famous actors and musicals, and everything is so cool.
Yes, Hamilton. Oh, when she said
Hamilton is my favorite. And
I was super happy when she said Hamilton. I was like, that is like a dream. I don't know. I appreciate like stuff like that, like Broadway and stuff. So, I feel like it's underrated. And I feel like people should look into it a lot more. So,
and if our viewers haven't seen Hamilton yet, I urge you to get a Disney Plus membership or borrow it from someone.
We're definitely gonna put Shaw's Disney Plus account.
Yeah, let's not do that. However, Hamilton is phenomenal. It is long, but I promise you it's worth every minute.
Definitely.
So Vaughn, we've got a crazy, awesome, special guest today with us.
True.
What was her name again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it quite.
How about we let her introduce herself?
That's a good idea. Can we have our special guest pop right in and introduce yourself?
There she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. So my name is Taneen.
Hi, Taneen.
Hi, Taneen.
So
So where are you from? Tell us about yourself.
So I'm from Toronto. Not Toronto. Toronto.
It's Toronto. There's that T does not exist in this.
See, I would have butchered that. I would have butchered that easily.
I would have butchered it myself because, but again, Illinois is not Illinois. It's Illinois without the S in the end. Makes no sense.
Oh my goodness.
Or Arkansas. It's not Arkansas. It's Arkansas.
That's true.
And then there's a Kansas. It's not Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah.
It's not Kansas.
Who made this up?
Oh my God. Dude.
Back in the day, there was a lot of different rulers, the French, the Italians, they all sold their land independent on that. But yeah, so introduce yourself. So your name is Taneen, you're from Toronto.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old. I'm starting medical school in May.
Oh, well, in medical school.
St. James School of Medicine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, thank you.
So you're gonna become a doctor?
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully. What sort of doctor do you want to become?
Goal.
Remember, it's never if, it's always when. You gotta put your mind into it.
You're right. So family medicine.
Family medicine.
Yeah, so my plan right now is to become a family doctor and then get my esthetician license so I can do fillers and Botox and all of that. Yep, all that.
So when I get like wrinkles on my face, which I think I'm getting some, I should just come to you.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I do need fillers.
Can you make me beautiful? Because honestly, I've been trying to become social media famous, TikTok famous. I've been trying to become an influencer for a long time, but I'm just too ugly. I need plastics, I need Botox, I need all of that. I need a new nose. So I guess Vaughn would be perfect for that.
We know who to go to. Mr. Vaughn down here.
One day. Most definitely. All right. So what are you most excited about going into?
Going into medical school, the labs, I'd say.
The labs?
Yeah. Just wait, don't we work on like cadavers and stuff?
Only if you're actually on the island.
When is that again? What semester?
The first one.
Stop.
Yeah.
So in May.
Stop.
So when you
Everyone's
have
gonna get to work
anatomy,
on cadavers in May. You are going to the island, are you?
Well, not yet.
I mean,
Spring is gonna be online.
yeah. So the first semester is the only time you work on cadavers.
I
Unfortunately.
literally cannot go even if I wanted to because the borders are closed.
oh no.
Sorry, you have to live under the crazy monarch, Justin Trudeau.
And when I was in MD1, we used to be there even after class. Just
Yeah, I mean, I've had some crazy cool experiences. I've, picked up a brain. I've picked up, lungs. Looked at cancer, like cancerous lungs. It's super cool.
is that the one that they had in like the actual like off the side, or your patient that you guys were actually working on had them?
So that was the one that we actually had, and we had to like diagnose technically,
Amazing.
and it was clearly like cancer. She had lung cancer.
Mhm.
However, like the body itself got rotten really quick, so we actually had multiple cadavers that we used. So we had a male and a female.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no.
But I got
it
to
was like
chop the
3
head off though. That was kind of cool. I
Okay.
can't. So here's the one thing that like blows my mind. Okay,
Mhm,
when we chop the head off, right?
mhm.
I swear to you, it looks like canned tuna.
What?
Okay,
I'm about to have for dinner, dude.
it looked like canned tuna, and fat looks like mac and cheese.
Okay,
Wow.
I can attest to that.
Mushy mac and cheese.
I can
Like just
attest to
kind of
that.
like
I can attest.
So you're telling me that when I die, I'll be turned into mac and cheese for the little bugs trying to eat me?
actually we all probably have like I've got all this mac and cheese on me right now.
Definitely got him.
When you die, if you're a cadaver, people will see it. But yes, the maggots will be feeding on it.
I think it's mac and cheese.
Hey, like we said, mac and cheese is the best meal. Add a little bit of salt.
So yeah, so it's first semester, right? That you get to do that.
Absolutely. Well, that you don't get to
So
do it
sad that you don't get to do it.
because you're online.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you guys will probably like work on like the anatomage, huh? If anything,
No.
nothing
So
for their lab.
so what they do is, from what I know, is that they actually have a setup PowerPoint with like pictures of the cadavers. Yeah, and they're just gonna kind of go through it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I know it sucks, doesn't it?
Really does.
But
But enough about all this gross, and is I don't want any of our viewers to hurl listening to this
Mhm.
while they're eating their mac and cheese.
right?
But I have the most important question, and I feel like you already knew this coming, but Taneen,
Mhm.
you're from Toronto.
Yes.
You're Canadian, so I don't know what Canadians do. And I've always wanted to know what a foreign person does first. Do they put milk first, or do they put cereal first in their milk?
I
milk and
answered
cereal?
this.
Our audience wants to know.
So you take your bowl.
You take the bowl.
You take the bowl.
Okay.
You pour half of it with cereal. And then you go and pour your almond milk. Not milk, almond milk. Because milk is
Still milk.
controlled.
I mean, it's still milk. It's in the name.
Almond milk.
There's different types of milk. There's cow milk, almond milk, soy milk. What else?
One that's not from a cow or any other animal.
Soy milk.
I'm not a fan of soy milk. Almond milk.
Almond milk.
Silk.
Almond.
Almond breeze. Wait. Actually, I've always. So I know that they put cow milk in bags in Toronto.
Yeah.
Do they put almond milk in
No.
bags as well?
No, I wish they did. I wish they did.
Wait,
Because
you
I would
wish
get
they
more
did?
almond milk. Yeah.
Do
Okay.
they look like those? Okay, do they? Okay, so are they packaged like those box wines? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know how the box wines
No.
have like they're in Sometimes they're
Oh,
in bags.
yeah, they're in bags. No, they're
It's
literally in
like,
bags. I can show it to you guys if you'd like.
You have?
Other
yeah.
members of my family like to drink milk from animals.
Yes, show us this milk. We need to see this milk. So Vaughn, I've been to Toronto. I've been to Mississauga. I've been to Alberta. All those places, and I went to the grocery store, and I'm just like, I really want some milk and cereal. I'm tired of eating these people's food. Right? I just wanted something else. I wanted something
Squidward.
American. I wanted some good old milk and cereal. And I went to the store. I couldn't find milk for the longest time. And I kid you not, when I asked, they were like, "Oh, this is the milk." I'm like, "But this is in a bag. How do I pour it? How does this work? How do I reseal it?" They're like, "You just cut the top and then you put it in another plastic thing, and then that's how you seal it." And I'm
So
just
you
like,
have to invest in this like little cup that you put the bag in, so that you
"Oh,
can
you're gonna have to show
inflate
us."
the bag.
I'm
I just use
excited
a
for
rubber
this
band,
milk. Oh my goodness.
So this is the investment,
and
and
there's the
then
bagged
here's
milk.
the bag.
Literally, like you guys weren't
And
kidding.
then when you
It's
put
an
it in,
actual
you can't take it out.
bag.
I don't think we have any more bags of milk.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
No, it's just this one. But yeah,
Whoa.
this. And then you cut the little opening here. Then you just pour.
So it's never sealed then?
No.
So like what if you have some like really like smelly stuff, like you just made like garlic toast and you just put it in the fridge? Does your milk smell like garlic toast then? Like
No.
I wouldn't want to be eating milk and cereal and be like, garlic.
No. Tastes like milk.
Garlic toast. Now it's a complete breakfast. I love it. I love it. It's crazy to think that, like from different places, there's different ways to do certain things. So
Oh, she does use silk.
told you. So
Almond milk. This is the only milk we should be drinking.
You know,
it is pretty good.
The first time I had almond milk, I almost threw up. I actually do not like the taste of any.
Why?
I don't like the taste of any milk actually.
Okay.
Like you know,
Don't lie.
hold on. Okay, not any milk. Sorry, any plain milk. I will gag and throw up if I drink plain milk, cow, almond, or soy. Something about it. But if I put chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, I'm fine.
Or Vaughn makes
So it's not like I'm lactose intolerant or something. It's just like something in the taste of plain milk makes me want to hurl.
I mean, I made you milk one time when we were in the island. It was powdered milk.
Oh, okay, that's
milk.
Hmm?
You made him milk?
I made him
yeah,
milk.
that's kind of weird, bro.
For me to say that, yes, it kind of sounds weird, but so a lot of milks when they get like I guess dehydrated, they turn it into powder,
Mhm.
like how they do formulas for babies, right?
Okay.
So they have certain like milks that they keep like that are not for babies. So I made them some, like with water, and, like a little bit of sugar.
It was like a dessert. It was really good.
Like if you ever go to Starbucks and order a hot white chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it would taste like.
So where'd you get the powder from?
They sell them in the stores. They literally like come in like little cans.
Yeah, it's literally just called dry milk.
Nice.
It was really good, actually. I do remember that. It was sweet, though. It was sweet.
Mm.
Normal
And
milk
after
isn't
that, you
sweet.
just want to go to bed. I see why babies do it.
I have to try that out.
Yes.
Yeah,
One
you should.
time.
It's really good. And then he made
Amazing.
like what was a little, they're not dough, but he basically mixed dry milk, powdered milk, and then he put sweetened condensed milk on it, and he made little balls of it.
And then you
Oh.
freeze them.
And
They're
then
like
you
little
freeze it,
pastries.
and they're little pastries. You just eat it. It's
They're
so
like-
good.
Vaughn, look at you.
Yeah, I got a little a baker here.
I mean,
Baker.
technically, I'm not a baker because I didn't bake anything.
Oh, okay,
Mixed them, and
a
then
pastry chef that freezes stuff.
there you go.
And
There we
makes
go.
milk from
There we go.
powder.
So Taneen, tell me a little bit more about yourself. How do Canadians operate on a daily basis?
Yes, I do want to know.
The question is, how do Americans operate?
We don't. We don't. We're
Yeah,
all
we
independent.
wake up. We wake
Half
up
of
full
us
of
are broken.
hatred. Apparently, we wake up
Mhm.
full of hatred, and we go out and we take that hatred behind the wheel, and this is what we call road rage. Um, we tend to honk our horn at the person in front of us if they don't go within the first second that light turns green. Um,
We're talking about me.
That is annoying though. I hate when people do that.
we get mad at the person who is swerving in front of us, right? In the meanwhile, we're behind these person looking at our cell phones while we're driving. What else are we
Yeah.
doing? Hmm.
Okay, so while I agree and I do a lot of these things myself, America is a world of hypocrites. It's literally the country of hypocrisy. And I fall into that category myself.
So we created hip hop.
And that's hip hop, hypocrisy.
Prophecy.
And then there's, there's Canadians, they think they're all nice, which you're very nice to me, by the way.
Mhm.
But Canadians have put this little thing that Americans think that they're all nice. They always say a boot. They something about them is just
Boat.
something about them
Uh-huh.
is so pure, is what Americans think. And then that we also think that you're a complete socialist. So please tell me.
Well, okay. It's because we are nice, okay? We are nice. We're nice people. Not that Americans are mean, but you know what it is that our population is much less than you guys. So therefore, we have to interact with less people on the daily. So I feel like that's what makes us nicer because I think all of Canada has the same population as California. And if you think about it, Canada's massive compared to
Mhm.
California. So yeah, so the thing is that we have less traffic than you guys. Um, so less road rage. And yeah, just like less people to deal with, I guess. Think
And then
about it.
they have these awesome gas stations that have like they're huge, they're humongous, and they're like every other
We have a lot of
kilometer,
gas stations.
and
Um,
each one of them has fantastic poutine.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say
Fantastic poutine.
at gas stations,
I so they're like huge gas station hubs, and they had restaurants inside of it.
I think you're thinking of truck stops.
Yes, there's still a gas station.
There's yeah, but there's truck stops in the States too.
that's true.
Yeah, I own it.
Fahrenheit, Celsius, temperatures. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, my dad's a truck driver, right? He's actually in the States right now. He says that the truck stops in the States are much better than the ones in Canada.
Really?
You
Yeah.
have Chester's chicken.
Half of them have like a Wendy's, but
We just bought a few.
Wendy's, he was like, it's just cleaner because they have
okay,
like
that's
salads and
false. There's
everything.
no way that any gas station in America is cleaner.
Well, what does that say about Canadian gas stations?
Actually, what does that say about my family? Because that's what they do.
That is true.
I'm dead.
Okay. Besides ours, because we always that's our customer basic customer service is to have a clean place. Treat it like home. Treat your work like home. But besides gas stations, tell me more about Canadians. How are you guys so nice again? You said you have to treat there's less population, so you have to deal with each other. But I've heard that there's this huge like fight against Quebec. Like people
yeah,
like from
like
Quebec
Quebec.
don't like people from Ontario.
Quebec.
Or is it Ontario or
Quebec
Ontario?
one.
Or is it Ontario because there's no T?
On there.
Have you guys seen Meghan Markle's interview where Oprah goes, were you silenced? Or were you silent or did you get silenced? And that's kind of like the T in Toronto.
Gotcha. So it
Okay,
got
it was
silenced.
funnier when it was a TikTok. Never mind.
Toronto.
But yeah, so do you hate people from Quebec?
No, I love Quebec. Montreal. Ugh, to die for. I
That's
literally love
Montreal.
Quebec. It's Montreal.
Quebec. Do we know anybody from Quebec?
Yeah.
No, I
Dr.
don't.
Love is from Quebec.
I wish I knew he was from
Ah,
Quebec.
Dr. Love is actually fluent in French. He was born and raised in Montreal. Montreal.
Montreal.
Montreal.
There you go. Got it.
Oui.
we. It just rolls
Oui.
off the tongue. We.
Oui.
Quebec. Quebec is just I honestly understand why they want to separate from Canada because they're just so different than the rest of Canada. Like
It's
they're
like
full on French.
it's our Texas.
They're the Texas of Canadians.
You know,
They
they say
always
like
want to
Texas
Yes,
secede.
can be
but
its own country.
imagine if the main language spoken in Texas was Spanish.
It's close.
Yeah, a lot of
Very
Texans do
close.
speak Spanish.
You there?
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of Hispanics in
Austin,
Houston
Dallas,
specifically.
Houston,
There we go.
McAllen.
McAllen is literally on the border of Mexico.
Oh
And that's
right.
where you would do rotations if you choose to go to
Rotations,
Texas.
right? Yeah, heard of it. Yeah, it's different.
San Antonio, all them.
Like just looking at the buildings, you can tell that like the British settled in Toronto and the French settled in Montreal and Quebec City because the
Kinda wanna
buildings
go.
are so much nicer there. They're
So
Does
like,
what
that
you're
mean we can't even
saying is
travel there?
we shouldn't come meet you. We should go straight to Montreal.
I'll meet you guys in Montreal.
Okay.
Montreal, yes, I honestly wish I could move there, but they're just they hate us. So I don't know how accepting they would be of me moving there. They're actually really strict about like other people moving into their province. Like when I was applying for medical school, right? McGill is the only medical school they have in Quebec, I think. Yeah, it's the only one. And they only have, I think, 3 seats for out of province students. Like they're basically saying, don't apply here. Like only 3 of you are going to get accepted. Like, what does that say about them? Says a lot.
Says that Toronto people aren't worth their time.
Literally. And then their high school is different. So, like everywhere else in Canada, it's grade 1 to grade 12. You get your diploma and then you're out. But then in Quebec, you have to do like grade 13. I think that's how it works. Grade 13, they have something called like Surjep, something like that. I don't even know how they pronounce it. But yeah, it's basically like a grade 13.
Interesting.
So yeah, so they're literally just trying to be different in every way possible.
You know what's crazy? I think the States is the only one that goes first grade, second grade, third grade.
They go
See, I
by
feel like in
standards
other
and rules.
countries they go um, grade and then the number. Because like what you just said right now,
Grade 1 to grade 12.
yeah. Because like I mean, I've been to the like in the Philippines. That's what they say also. Like other in like different countries, they would do it in that format. I think we're the only ones that the States is the only one that goes like first grade, second grade, third grade.
In a lot of other countries, like Pakistan, India, and all of them, they actually say instead of grade, they say standard. So first standard, second standard. Like, yeah, I just got done with 12th standard. I'm like,
Dude, I'm gonna create a school and I'm gonna name them levels, just like what the guy said on TikTok. Instead of
get on my level.
eight. Oh man, I got 4 more years before I get to level 12. Yeah,
Oh
I'm at
man.
11, level 11.
Power level 3000. Okay.
That's crazy.
So we're good. What?
I do have a question,
Okay.
right? And I
Ask
kind of want to
away.
know the history. So why did you guys pick a maple leaf as a symbol of Canada when on the flag?
Um,
Like, like I get it. Like you know how with ours it's like 50 states, 50 stars, 13 stripes, 13 colonies. Yeah,
well, nature is beautiful, okay?
definitely.
Nature is beautiful. And from maple trees, we get maple leaves, and then we get maple syrup. So we also put maple syrup on our bacon. maple
I would
syrup
do it.
on pancakes, on everything. So why not praise the maple leaf? Where I'm going
Uh,
with this?
I will praise the maple leaf, but no to the bacon.
Right.
Haram. Sorry,
Hmm.
almost had
What he said.
Beef bacon,
No bacon.
beef bacon, turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon.
turkey bacon.
Yes.
But no, I have heard that Canadian maple syrup is actually really different than
It
the ones
is.
that we
It's really
find here.
different.
I heard it's actually more
Quebec's maple
bitter.
syrup is the best. Ugh, I love Quebec.
Yeah, but they won't
Maple
let you have
cookies.
Yeah, they won't share.
it. But Taneen, you said you wanted to become a doctor. You're getting into med school, and you're Canadian. 10 years from now, you think you're going to be, and you will be, a family practitioner. And so 10 years from now, let's say you had the ability to travel in time and you go to 10 years, all right? You meet yourself. What's a question you would ask yourself?
Am I going 10 years forward or 10 years
Forward. Your 10-year self is a successful family medicine doctor, and you can only ask them one question before you travel back to the present. Travel back to the present. Yes. What's a
So
question you would ask?
30-year-old me would be asking 40-year-old me a question.
Yes.
Is if I'm still able to move my face by the time I'm 40 due to all of the fillers and Botox I'm planning to inject my face.
You don't need any of that.
When I get wrinkles, and
Oh,
given
when
that
you
I'm in
get
medical
wrinkles.
school, all
You don't get
that,
wrinkles from medical school.
all the stress, all the sleepless night, all the baggy eyes.
Never
Well,
happens.
not that you guys have any of them, but
You
I've
know,
seen
I mean,
myself being a
Zabe used
victim.
to be asleep all the time.
So in class, I would be falling asleep a lot.
I would
He
literally
wouldn't
be like,
even.
"Oh God, oh God." You got to a point that
So,
we're just like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to the lounge.
hey, kind of a question off topic here, and it's not for Taneen actually. It's for Vaughn. So Vaughn, do you know what the term GTA stands for?
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought too. But Canadians GTA is something else entirely.
Greater Toronto area.
Why?
Why not?
Okay, could you explain what a greater Toronto area is? There a lesser?
No, it's just you're either from Toronto or you're from the GTA. So I'm from the GTA because I live in the suburbs of Toronto.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost like if you live in like Maryland and like the DMV. Right?
Yeah,
It's
but DMV specifically means DC, Maryland, or Virginia, right?
Okay.
But it
But
doesn't
if you
mean that
go to California and tell them, do you know what the DMV is? They'll tell you Department of Motor Vehicles.
yeah, that's what I thought. One person came up to me and I was like, "Where do you live?" Oh, the DMV. I'm
I was
like,
like, I mean,
you
do
live
you
with a
live
bunch
right
of
by it, or
slots?
do you live like on it, in it?
But someone told me, they're like, "Hey, what's the best Persian restaurant in GTA?" And I was like, I mean, I haven't played that game in a while, and I didn't know you can find Persian restaurants in Grand Theft Auto. And I told her that,
You
and
didn't
she was
do
like,
that?
"You're
I
being
mean, I actually found some.
huh?"
I was driving around.
But and then she was like, "No, it means Greater Toronto Area," and I was just like, "That's so confusing," because when I googled it, it said Grand Theft Auto as well.
Yeah. You have to specifically say Greater Toronto area for Google to catch on.
GTA, Canada. Nope, we never made
So
a
it's
we never
basically
made
a
a game based
way
on Canada
for
yet.
it's basically for a way of Toronto, like the outskirts of Toronto, feel relevant.
Yeah, so like Mississauga is considered GTA.
It's the saga, right?
Saga, yeah, Saga
It's
is
the
considered.
saga, gang.
Yeah.
Sounds like a movie.
We have a city called
The
Vaughan,
saga
and
of
that's considered
GTA.
GTA.
Say that again.
We have a city called Vaughan, and that's considered in the GTA.
Is it VON,
No,
VAUGN,
it's
or
actually even more confusing.
VAUGHN?
It's VAUGHAN.
Vaughn.
Vaughan. Vaughan.
Vaughan.
Vaughan.
Vaughan. Yeah. This
I
is
love it.
why Quebec hates us.
I love it. I'll still take it. I'm like, yep, it's my city.
It's okay. I've actually seen a TikTok of a Canadian guy, and he does a little series of places in the states that have just weird names.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Oh,
Say that again? Can
that's
you
not
say that
even.
one more time for me? Please say that one more time for me.
Massachusetts. I'm not even saying it
It's
right.
Massachusetts.
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 No. It's Massachusetts.
So what you're saying it's Toronto?
Stop. It's Toronto.
Toronto.
Mhm.
Tehran? No.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Oh.
You want to go to Toronto? Toronto.
Toronto. No.
Hmm.
So
What other weird country or what other weird places do you think that the U.S. have as a name?
Arkansas, as mentioned.
Okay.
Arkansas. Hold on, let me look at the map. I'm sure I can find another 10 at least. No offense.
10. I
Uh,
know there's a Miami. Miami?
no, Miami makes sense. And I like Florida.
There's
Miami
Oranje,
makes sense?
California.
Miami?
Makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, the word, the name MIA, isn't it Mia?
Uh-huh.
So wouldn't it be Miami?
I You tell me, huh?
I mean,
I'm no
I think
American.
English is one of the most distorted languages ever.
I love it. I hate it.
Knife. Okay, is there another word that has knife in it, like NIFE? Is there a word that has NIFE? Like, I understand now and no, there needs to be a K to separate the two. Get it? New and new. There needs to be a K to separate the two. But why knife?
Nuts.
Why is there a P in pneumonia?
Why is there a P in pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl. My name is Shazabe with a K in the middle. Shachzabe.
My name is Vaughn with an X in the end.
Vaughn.
Island.
I don't even pronounce that. Vaughn.
Vaughn.
It's almost like I'm going.
Oh man.
I love it. I love comparisons. It's
How do
amazing.
I say Albuquerque?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
It's Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Like Quebec, right? You
Yeah.
didn't say
See?
Quebec. You say Quebec.
Quebec.
Okay. Albuquerque.
It's not actually Los Angeles. It's Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Angeles. The G is actually an H, according to Spanish.
H.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. If you guys had to pick a city to live in America that is not Los Angeles, Chicago,
Okay.
New York,
Okay.
Phoenix,
Uh-huh.
Dallas, Houston, which one would it be?
Easy.
Santa Monica.
It's right outside.
No, Greater Los
Malibu.
Angeles area.
Hollywood.
No, Greater.
It's not Los Angeles.
It's Los Angeles County.
Okay, how about this? We're gonna completely change the county. Orange County.
No, that's still considered part of Los Angeles greater area.
Then I would live in San.
Hey, the Laga, dude.
Laga. Not in Laga.
I would actually like to be in San Francisco. I feel like that'd be a really nice place to live at.
I mean, I would. I love it.
Or
I grew up there, but it was expensive. Super expensive.
or Houston, you know, like I'd be down
said
to
Houston.
go to Houston, Texas.
Houston's not allowed.
And you can't use
Not
it.
allowed?
No.
And she said you can't Phoenix. I know where I'm going.
Where are you going?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Nice.
Okay, that's a good place. That's a good place.
Houses are cheap there too.
Plus, guess what? No taxes.
Really?
You know what, Vaughn? I'm joining
There's
you.
no
I'm going to
taxes
Las
because
Vegas.
Las Vegas is a gambling county, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in that area. So Nevada itself don't have taxes.
Sick. I've only been to Las Vegas once when I was 6.
Couldn't enjoy it.
What
You're
do
the
you
real
mean?
gambler,
I've been
aren't you?
to the max.
She said, hey, if you ever come to Las Vegas, dude, don't worry. We will not gamble. We will not drink. We will just eat.
I mean, that's all I will care about is
Bro,
food.
that's
I
literally
mean,
like,
food, and then amping up my Instagram.
yeah. We
That's
were
the only
talking
thing.
about, me and my mom were talking about stuff like that. We're like, you know, it's crazy. We actually go to Las Vegas. Like people go to Las Vegas for a vacation to go, like, party, gamble, stuff like that. Or we just go because we know where all the buffets are like good places to eat. I have a
Yeah,
list.
the
I have a
buffets.
list.
But so have you noticed on this episode, it's not just about us asking the guest questions; it's also about the guest asking us questions this time.
I think it's a new segment. Might as well
It
we call it
is.
what?
That's a good idea. I think we should create this a segment. Questions Taneen asks, and we're gonna ask questions to our guests or us, depending on what she asks. And every episode, we're gonna have a question
I
that's
like
geared towards
that.
someone. You like
So we
that?
can be like, you know what? We can be interviewing our next guest, next week. And I can be like, you know what? Before we go, it's time for questions. Taneen ask. Taneen ask blank, 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 blank. What do you think?
It's gonna be the stupidest questions ever, but
Hey,
sure.
it does create character. It creates character and reveals personality based on how
Mm-hmm.
people answer certain questions. It can be completely weird. I think there's this question one time I got in an interview, and they asked me if, like for example, if your house was on fire, what would you get first? It was
My
just like,
phone.
I mean, I have nothing to do with like the job. I was just like, um, okay. I mean, I'd probably get, what would I get first? I'd probably
Are you
go,
saying like an object, or if there's people trapped in?
no, no, what would you get first? So object, yes.
Object. I feel like I would get my cell phone if I already don't have it, just because it's so versatile.
I would get my wallet.
See, here's the thing though. My phone has my payments as well. Like I can pay stuff with my phone as well. I've got Apple Pay and set up and everything just in case of emergency. So I think I'm set on that. But I'd like to, have a phone to call with and maybe possibly get directions or anything like that.
Or call 911. Don't you need your phone to call? Do you guys have 911 or is it something else?
Oh, we have
No, we have
119.
119.
Oh, yeah, we do.
119?
Yeah, they were
119.
like 119 was your emergency, or how will you direct your call?
Not 911?
No.
No, and then there's one for firefighters specifically. It's 411.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And if you want to call the police itself, then you call 611.
Mm.
And there's actually another one specifically for like people that are like, psychiatric patients and stuff, people that you think that need some mental help. 211.
Yeah.
They're basically people that tell you like digging stuff. They dig
And then
into
if you like, I think the last one is, the other one is like, if you're like in some sort of like depressive mood and you feel like, all this stuff, you call 111. Like you get it, like me, like 111.
But yeah.
Nice.
But hey, I do like this new segment, and I would like to,
Incorporate it.
ask all our guests, or if you ask us directly, we'll have a little segment of questions Taneen asks. And
Yes.
you like that? So you're gonna have to have a question set up for us every week
So
I got
actually,
you
Taneen,
guys.
you
for
would
the
need to
rest of
send
your
us-
life.
Yeah. So you would need to send us like a photo so we can create the poster. So like, in the episodes, once we edit it and all that stuff, we'd be like, "Whew, questions Taneen ask," and then,
So I'm gonna need your best picture, all right? So I can make this beautiful poster of you, and then
with the bag of milk,
with with bagged milk. No
so
other
people
picture.
know that there's such thing as bagged milk.
Yeah, gotta show off.
But
And
then we're gonna have
and
the
a copy of
questions.
GTA on the opposite side.
And Trudeau.
and it has to be a maple syrup flag. Oh, maple leaf flag. Sorry,
Yes.
Or maple syrup.
or maple syrup. One of those two, just to make sure that you're actually an authentic Canadian.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
okay,
again,
The passport's not gonna show that, right? No.
I wouldn't show a passport to anyone.
No.
All right, 3 favorite Canadian foods. Go.
Poutine, poutine, poutine.
Poutine. You know what? There's good and bad poutine. So it depends. Like New York fries has really good. Do you guys have New York fries?
We have
We
New
have a New
York and we
York
got
that
fries.
sells fries.
No, we have like a fast food chain called New York Fries that sells good poutine.
So does that mean New York has like poutine or no? Or am I-
Absolutely not. I couldn't find it in a single block.
What the heck is it called New York fries?
Yeah, it has the best poutine.
And it's not like there's a New York cut of fries, is there?
No.
No.
So like there's a New York style pizza, like a Brooklyn cut, but I don't know anything about fries in that.
New York
in that sense.
strip.
New York Fries that sells poutine.
Which is New York strip is steak, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, if they sold steak on the fries, it would make sense, like steak poutine,
See, but no, you can't because that's steak fries.
right?
Let me. I mean, now that I can show it to you guys, but it's literally called New York Fries. Let me see if it's Canadian or American. Oh yeah, Canadian quick serve restaurant. That mainly serves
Even
fresh
Canadians
fries.
want to be Americans.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm creating a fast food chain
What
called
is it?
Quebec's.
Oh, we're gonna call it Quebec's Philly cheesesteaks.
Yes. Yes. Montreal burritos. Oh, dude, I can't wait. Dude, let's do it. I'm down. They can have New York fries. We can have all the other stuff.
I mean, why not?
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what happens when you're bordering states or countries.
Exactly. But hey, again, thank you so much for joining us, Taneen. It's been a pleasure. Lots of laughter, lots of interesting things. We learned about this crazy new world of Canada.
I think it's Canada.
You know what, dude? I
Toronto,
realized that
Canada.
their T is silent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's technically Canada.
Candida albicans. Okay. But again, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day. And I'll be waiting for all of those questions for the rest of your life. Every day.
Yes.
Don't worry.
And we wish you luck coming May, because medical school is different than other schools in my opinion, but definitely doable. You can do it. And like you said, it's literally the first step for for one of the biggest chapters in your life. Right?
Yeah.
So keep moving forward. You're
I'll
gonna be
be messaging you guys about it.
Absolutely. You can ask us questions besides the questions that you're required
yeah,
to.
yeah. It doesn't count if you ask us about medical school stuff.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
But what if I ask and then you guys answer in your podcast? This way,
I prefer not to.
It's for the
I
guests.
prefer
It's for
not
the
to.
guests. It's for the guests.
Maybe we're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have a deep meeting about this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I might have to take it to the judge, Dr. Love.
on Instagram.
Yes, Dr. Love. We would have to tell him. But yeah, you definitely got it. You'll be all right. And then maybe one day me and Shaw can go take a trip to Canada.
GTA.
Don't know which province yet, but we're gonna be out there. We're gonna try. I do want to visit.
That's right. You guys are always welcomed here.
And
Thank you, and you're always welcome in
that's
some
a
parts.
lie because your borders are closed, so we're not always welcome there.
Yes, you're right.
That's a good point.
You're right. Well, technically, I'm not welcomed anywhere.
No,
the
technically you are
borders are
welcome
closed.
everywhere. You're just not allowed to leave.
I just don't welcome myself anywhere.
Exactly. You have
Exactly.
not even a curfew. You're grounded, technically.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Taneen.
No problem. It was so nice talking to you guys and finally
talking to you.
meeting
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Bye.
All right, bye guys.
So, Vaughn, we found our new segment, Questions Taneen Asks.
That's actually great, right? Like now we can add a little bit more spice to our actual podcast And you know what? I think
You already had some spice right here, bro.
you are, dude. You are muy caliente.
Muy caliente. Oh, hoo-hoo.
Very. You know what? Ask me if you're muy caliente.
Huh?
Ask me if you're muy caliente.
Am I muy caliente?
Things that I learned today. We.
Oui.
We. But yeah, I think our future guests would definitely have something to kind of, kind of think about when we do get these questions. So kind of catch them off guard, just kind of see what their where they stand, or like what their opinions are on certain things. So
Absolutely. And then I want our audience to know that we have something special to announce on our next episode. So stay tuned for our next episode as well. And we're going to announce something very, very important. So if you don't want to miss out,
stay tuned.
watch the episode. It's not on this episode; it's on the next episode. So you're gonna have to just watch.
And also, please, if you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the Instagram page, like the Facebook page, just to basically be updated or aware of anything that we do, whether it's who the next guest is, maybe there's a new segment like you guys just found out today, or just different events that we can possibly do with our podcast.
Absolutely, guys. And remember, so I might be very muy caliente, but you're not too shabby.
So keep it classy.
Thank you, everyone, and stay tuned for
Appreciate
our
y'all.
next episode.